It's weird preaching to an empty church, and I'm sure it's weird to be watching on a computer instead of being here as you're used to. And I wonder, and I think about this reading from St. Paul. He says that we know that the whole creation has been groaning in travail, in labor pains until now. The suffering that we encounter in our day-to-day life, and I kind of wonder if even this awkward situation, if this odd situation is something that God can use for our sanctification, and I think it has to be. I think all the sufferings in our life can possibly be, if we're open, if our hearts are open, used to sanctify us. Even this situation where we can't be as near the sacraments or near the people that we serve as we're used to. And yes, because in some ways, for example, we can take for granted the blessings that we receive on a day-to-day basis. A lot of us are able to go to Mass every day, are able to go to confession, are able to sort of have access to the Eucharist anytime we want. And when we have sort of that closeness, we can sort of forget how special these sacraments are. I remember there was a kind of an uproar because we were discussing, is there a possibility of changing the time of one of the daily Masses? And there was, no. And if it wasn't convenient, it was this kind of agitating thing. And now we're not even able to be with our people or be with the sacraments in the way that we're used to. And maybe this is an opportunity for us to realize, okay, no, this is something that I should really find very precious. And when I'm maybe not able to get to something that I love, I'll love it even more. And I think this is an opportunity for all of us to realize how much we love and care about the longing that we have. And this parable that Jesus tells of the two sons, the difference between the two sons is not that one was hardworking and one was lazy, or one loved more than the other. They were both lazy. Neither of them wanted to work. But the first one at least was honest. And so to have this honesty with ourselves about our flaws and about our weaknesses, at least to admit it to ourselves and to God, allows the possibility for conversion. And so what's happening right now, I think the really core point of how this moment in our lives can sanctify us is that what we're doing right now, whether we realize it or not, is actually an act of love. It is an act of love because I am saying, even though I'm not sick, and maybe I have no reason to believe that I'm contagious, maybe somebody else is, and maybe somebody else is more susceptible to really being hurt by this virus. And if I'm a young person that's not sick, and even if I get it, it's not going to hurt me that much, it is out of love for somebody maybe who's older or maybe who's more susceptible. Out of love for them, I will stay at home. Because even if I go out and they stay at home, it's going to make the virus spread a lot faster. And so maybe I should love them. And out of love for them, I will hold back and I will go home and I will miss out on the things that I care about and that are fun for me. And if that's an act of love that we're doing for our neighbor, that's an act of God showing that we are all children of the same Father. When we cry out, Abba, Father, it is the Spirit of God within us. And so let that Spirit be alive in us today as we have a very unusual Sunday. And hopefully it's one of very, very few, and we'll all be back together very soon. But in any case, the love of God the Father is with you in your homes, and just as He is here and all the angels and saints are here praying on our behalf.